Day 10, um, February 12th, 2026. So, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, please protect us going into this message. Archangels Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel, Samael, please step forward to protect this message. Metatron, please protect this message. Chania, please protect this message. Yophia, please protect this message. And Queen Malagua, please protect me and this message. Sekhmet, please protect me and this message. Ashe, amen. Huh. Shango cover the ceiling. So at this time, you're manifesting something really good. Um, I mean, obviously you can see it, right? So you're manifesting some money. You're coming into some wealth, and how apropos for Thursday, right? So let's get into it and see what this is. Now, off rip, I can tell you now, whatever this is, you do not see. Oh yeah, and it's money too. Yeah, you don't see this coming. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be solely in the form of like financial wealth, right? For some of you, you're receiving love that maybe you haven't received before. For some of you, you're stepping into your own power and confidence as well. For some of you, your ancestors are lending you their strength and power, their confidence that they had in life. They may be giving it to you. For some of you, you could be a bit timid at times. Um, or maybe you question, for some of you, your strength or things that maybe you view as your strengths. They are confirming for you that they are. Yep, you're definitely headed towards wealth. Now, for some of you, your father is, and I just saw 234 on the timer, your father and or grandfather. This could be an uncle, this could also be a godfather, could be confirming for you 243 on the timer. That something is coming your way. For some of you, this is a physical person who could be coming in from a distance. For some of you, too, you could be traveling or moving, relocating with the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands there. Yeah, somebody is about to show you their love. That's the King and Queen of Cups there. Yeah, so for some of you, Spirit is giving you clarity about a love life or about your love life. Ooh, I ain't even checked to make sure. Please hold that my shit was right. My bad, y'all. Check out my melody. Hey. So, all right. So there's that. Hey, boo, hey. So yeah, this is surrounding love for some of you. Most definitely. We have Gemini energy with the Lovers card, and we have the King and Queen of Cups here. So yeah, there's clarity coming, possibly from your ancestors, possibly from your person as well. Sagittarius, you could be significant. Leo, you could be significant as well. Yeah, whatever it is being hidden from you. For some of you, your person has a surprise for you that spirit is helping them surprise you. And there's whatever it is has been on your mind for quite some time. Like you've requested clarity from your ancestors from the spirit realm, and I feel like you're about to receive it for sure. For some of you, this has to do with like maybe a vehicle. So for some of you, this could be like the family car. You may get confirmation on whether it's time to purchase a new vehicle or not. For some of you, you're going to find the perfect dealership. I feel like you've been looking for it, doing your research for quite some time. I feel like it's going to pay off. I also feel like skills that you have or have developed over time are going to make you, are going to put you in a position where you're going to be in rooms you've never been in before. Now, y'all already know that Ace of Pentacles is my engagement card. So for some of you, not you going out with your person to have like, I don't know, coffee and pie or something, and then they spring a ring on you. For some of you too, you could wake up with your engagement ring on your finger after spending a night with your person. For some of you too, there's going to be someone who is going to offer you something, um, offer you a deal is the way that spirit gave it to me. Um, the way they're saying it is all money isn't good money. Like, yes, it's brand new and it's shiny and all of that shit, but it may not ultimately be good for you in the long run. For some of you too, it's about the time for you to start teaching, especially if you have small children, teaching them how to count money. They're talking about cents like nickels, dimes. For some of you too, that's how your child will understand math is if you teach them money first, or if you teach them money along with what they're learning from math. I don't know, y'all. It may resonate for somebody. You may have a niece or nephew or something. Um, For some of you, you're caretakers as well, or you're in the healthcare industry. For some of you, you've been thinking about doing something new or starting a new career. For some of you, it could be a new career within the health industry that's not as strenuous as whatever you do or as stressful as whatever you do now. For some of you too, just in general, you could be receiving a new job. Some of you, you could end up working like at a hospital, at a school. You could end up teaching as well. For some of you, you have an appointment that you're forgetting about. That could be with your medical team. Make sure you stay on top of that. For some of you, it's not easy to get into this doctor or this specialist. For some of you, you do need to see one. It could be in regards to possibly gut health or maybe even mental or heart health. Now, outside of that, I do feel like someone wants to start fresh with you, or maybe you have new love coming in that could lead to something more stable, more long term. I feel like for some of you, this is someone that you don't have to doubt, but this is also someone who is very, very good looking with this King of Wands here. This isn't going to be a long message, you guys, because I have a headache. Yep, somebody's coming in to communicate that you are their wish fulfillment. Now, for some of you, this person could have been lying to themselves for quite some time. And for others of you, I feel like this is you lying to yourself about what you want to do for the rest of your life. I feel like you're finally communicating to yourself that maybe you're not happy within your career field. For some of you too, be mindful that somebody could be gossiping about you behind your back. They could be talking about how imbalanced you are. They could be trying to convince someone that you don't deserve a particular position, whether this is at a job, in somebody's life, in somebody's family, simply because you may have mental health issues. Like you might, but you know your shit. Like, share, and subscribe while you're here. Um, for some of you too, I feel like whatever this wish fulfillment is justice in some way. Now, being real here, just because the Justice card is here, the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, for some of you, this could be an inheritance. This could be money that could balance things out for you financially that somebody is lying to you about just because they want to see you struggle. They want to see you suffer in some way. Now, this could be past energy that you've already experienced. Definitely could be past energy that you've already experienced. Like for some of you, these are family members. Now, you could be the spectator to this, you could just be watching this. For some of you, something is going to happen that you dreamed about first. I also feel like you thought you were going to be alone in the situation. Um, and you may have been, but you weren't alone like how you thought you were. Like, of course, like people are gonna say, "Oh, well, you have a legion of angels and ancestors around you." Oh, but you do for real. You do for real. For some of you too, somebody could have been trying to bully you or attack you in some way just because they thought you were alone or like nobody cared about you. For some of you too, somebody tries to get underneath your skin or in your psyche, trying to make you believe that. And unfortunately, for some of you, these could have been family members. You can come from a family that's very like clicky, in a sense, 1313 on the timer. I don't know. I don't care who these motherfucking haters are. The bag is the fuck in. Like, you're getting the money, you're getting the wish fulfillment, you're getting the dream, the long term success. It really doesn't matter what these people say, but I really feel like whatever they did say that laid a certain foundation for you, it did nothing but make you stronger, ultimately. Like, you turned the pain, took the pain and turned it into power. Yeah. For some of you, you went in a new direction. Like, for some of you, you're about to have a brand new beginning, a brand new start at life. Whether you're giving this to yourself or spirit is forcing this upon you. Now, it doesn't have to be as dramatic or traumatic as that, but um, shit, you've been praying for a lot, and those prayers are about to be answered. A lot of people have betrayed you and backstabbed you in the past, um, have wished burdens upon you. Yeah. There's been a lot of sadness in your past that's now behind you. Spirit has been telling you for quite some time, and maybe you've been overthinking it, whether things will actually turn out as well as I heard prescribed or described. Like you've heard this before, heard it all before. By Sunshine Anderson could be significant. So shit, you could have somebody trying to come back around and shoot their shot who kind of fucked up their shot with you at one point. Oh yeah, the struggle is over. Like that's done, that's dead. Um, yeah, it was a lot of people obsessed with maybe your new beginning and wanted it to end. For some people, people wanted you to lose your job and you ended up becoming the boss, so that's what's about to happen. Something could be changing hands too. Um, somebody could come into possession of something very important, maybe important to the family. Um, this could be property or this could be an heirloom. For some of you too, that could be what they're lying to you about is what you actually inherited. For some of you, you inherited everything and they're hiding that shit from you, from a particular loved one, a particular ancestor. Yeah, you inherited everything. Like, and I feel like this person may have saved this up for you because they saw your struggle in life. But regardless, like, and Spirit wants me to keep reiterating this to somebody. No matter what they sold for you or tried to hide from you, you're still going to receive it. Now, it may be in a different way that you're going to receive this, but you're going to receive it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I meet who was it? Is it Spirit and Ancestors? Was it her? Damn. Well, shout out to the reader. I don't know who it is. And claim your shit in the comments. If you stop by and hear this. But somebody else has been here in London Bridges for weeks. I've been hearing it for like weeks. I don't know. It could even be months at this point. Could be the same for that other reader. But we've been hearing that particular nursery rhyme for weeks. Something is about to crash down. It's about to be a tower moment. And I have a reading on the videos tab that says something to the effect of um like their downfall is your come up or something like that. You'll see it if you want to go look for it. It's probably a few months back. I'm not even gonna lie. It was at the end of last year, maybe in October-ish, September, October-ish. That's when I posted it, I believe. But yeah, something is coming full circle. For some of you too, I feel like the very people who try to keep something from you are the very people who are about to be destroyed. Yeah, remember earlier I told you it was people gossiping about you and talking shit about you, um, trying to make you look bad in some way. For some of you, this is your own parent or parents. They try to make you look bad in front of like your other family members, your grandparents specifically for somebody. They could have been the one doing this, or they could have been the ones protecting you, or not believing none of this bullshit that whoever is talking about. And I feel like for some of you too, there have been people around you, whether they're familial or not. Hey, good morning. Um, They've been hating on you since you were damn near born, if not born, since you were very small. Like you display certain qualities that these people never were able to like grasp in their adult life. Certain concepts, like you've been a critical thinker since you got here. Like can't nobody pass shit over on you. Like you're not the type that really wishes bad on people, but everybody just seems like they want to gun for you or come at you in some way or turn their nose up, speak down on you in some way for whatever reason. And sometimes, yeah, you're actually in the wrong, but a vast majority of the time, you're not. And for some of these people, like, since you were a child, could nobody stand how smart you were, how you would catch on very quickly to things. Like, they really tried to keep pulling the wool over your eyes, and every single time you were like, see past that shit. Like, look at this tower card. You will always see past and beyond the bullshit. no matter what they were saying out their mouths. Like you could see past it. That's what they hated you for. But that's also why you're going to be so successful, or why you are so successful, and why your success is going to increase. For some of you too, the same shit that they talk shit about you for when you were a child, that those same things, those elements, whatever it is, like insert here, right? It's gonna make a full circle. It's about to come all the way back around because it's time for it to. That may be some of those things, or that particular thing may be exactly what is going to make you your money. For some of you, you need to let your inner child rock things out. Kind of be the leader right now. You need to follow your heart. Like basically what I tell a lot of people, or I find myself telling a lot of people, which was told to me by my own spirits. um, you're a grown up now. You're a grown up now. They can't tell you no anymore. 21, 21 on the time. They can't tell you no no more. You got grown up money now. There's nobody to tell you no. Like as long as you're not harming yourself or anybody else, hey, go have fun. For some of you, you have kids, you have nieces, nephews, um, godchildren around you. Go be a kid again. That's your chance. That's your chance right there. And for some of you, this is the head of the game. Spirit of, you may not have children, you may not be a godparent, you may not be an aunt or an uncle yet. But when these babies come up and they come into your life, for some of you, these are your friends' children. You get to be a kid again. Allow yourself that. Give yourself that grace. For some of you, you missed out on your childhood, or there were certain dreams that you had in your childhood. Again, the wheel of fortune, they're about to come back around. You do not have to leave them in the past. Like you can do it now. For some of you, the technology wasn't there when you had certain ideas in childhood. It's here now. The ways that, or the things that you wanted to do, that you wanted to bring it to fruition, maybe those things would have cost like hundreds, thousands of dollars back in the day. For some of you, all you need is a $200 3D printer, and that's it. And I just confirmed something for somebody. Yeah, go ahead and get you the 3D printer. Yeah, because look, if you get it, like, yes, it's going to take a couple dollars out your pocket, but you're going to make it all back very quickly. So for some of you, this is a message to invest in yourself, invest in those ideas. Invest in those businesses, invest in your side hustle. For some of you, you have great ideas. You've written out business plans, and I'm hearing blueprints. You want to build something. Some of you are contractors or want to be, you want to rebuild your life. Hey, sis, good morning. I don't know, but get on the good foot, my baby, because Six of Wands is there, King of Pentacles is there, the Wheel of Fortune, okay, is there, the World card is there. Like, come on. And both of those cards, yes, they can mean change and shifts and cycles and things like that. But duh, hello, you're about to, I mean, the bag is in. The bag is in. Yeah, look at this shit. Your abundance, your wealth is protected. Like it may take you a little bit longer to get to the quote unquote dollar signs, the numbers, the amount that you want to get to, but it's coming. It's destined to you. Like, yeah, things are gonna smooth out, but I am I'm gonna warn you now, people gonna hate on it. For some of you, yeah, you're getting the white picket fence and the house all on your own. You don't have to wait on anybody else. For some of you, consider getting rental properties. This has been a thought that's already been in your mind. You've been tossing this around For some of you, you're considering purchasing a new home yourself or doing some renovations. Go for it. Go for it. People gonna be mad at you though, but that's why boundaries are essential. For some of you too, as these finances, as this money, as this abundance, these opportunities are flowing in, this good news, be mindful of who you're sharing it with. For some of you, you're taking the leap of faith in regards to a particular situation, whether this is your love life, whether this is this business. For some of you, it is this business or side hustle. You're taking a leap of faith and it's starting Valentine's Day, or it's already begun. For some of you, you're going to be available. Sorry for the background noise if you hear it. You're going to be available for like last minute gifts for couples. For some of you, I ain't gonna lie to you, your mama might be your biggest hater. Like, and it might seriously break your heart because she could be one of these people that you go to tell your good news to, and she kind of downplays it like it's not as important as, or she's not celebrating you in some way. For some of you, that's what you grew up with. That's what you grew up dealing with. I'm trying to tell you, she been hating on you since you was a kid. For some of you, since you were a teenager, your mom, by the time you, especially like if you're a feminine energy yourself, by the time you became a teenager or middle school age, your mom felt like you were competition for her. The movie Precious could also be significant trigger warning. You could have lived a very similar life to Precious. For some of you, you were teen moms. You are the exact opposite of who your mother was on purpose. Or for some of you, you're going to be the exact opposite of who your mother, who your father was on purpose. Like you're determined to do this, to be this way. For some of you, that's why you've been so laser focused on your finances. And maybe you didn't take love, yeah. Maybe you didn't take love seriously. But now maybe you're with someone that you want to protect, that you want to build with, that you want to provide for or provide love for. Whether this is your child, whether for some of you, you found someone that you really see a future with, that I don't know, for some of you, your family may have taught you, or this is a parent taught you that you weren't lovable, that love will never come for you. For some of you, you doubted whether it was going to come for you because maybe your mother's love life was always fucked up. Like, if she didn't pick the best guys, how am I going to pick the best guys? For some of you, you're masculine, but you feel the same way. Like you're almost like, well, damn, if my mama picked my daddy, then who the fuck am I gonna pick? That could be for some of you why you ran from love. Um, yeah, yeah, you rejected it for a long time. Some of you, whether you are male or female, again, like spirit is really stressing this. You really used to be a player, huh? For some of you, you're still in that energy. You haven't come out of it yet, but that's because you haven't met that person yet. But Spirit wants you to start working on that, working on your heart, working on opening up your heart because someone is coming in that you'll want to settle down with. For some of you, you're about to get a like a job position, or your business is about to be successful in a way where you're finally about to get years worth of rest and sleep. For some of you, you've been on go mode like damn near all your life because you didn't want to be broke. You didn't want to be without. Like that was a real fear for you. For some of you, you grew up um maybe a little bit on the poor side. For some of you, it was a lot of bit on the poor side, but that's why. That is exactly why. For some of you too, you want to live a life where in a sense, you're not always looking over your shoulder because where is the money coming from? And what are you going to have to do for it? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you had to do anything illegal, but for some of you, you did. Like you don't want that anymore. For some of you, you're still doing things illegally, but you want to get out of that. I feel like you're gonna learn where to invest your money to make it grow. For some of you, you've already learned that. And that's the ultimate result and outcome is joy and happiness. You get to sit at home, shit, and do crossword puzzles if you want to because the bag is in. Now, for some of you, I was picking up on it yesterday or the other day, like, yeah, somebody's gonna end up getting some scratch off tickets. They gonna end up hitting. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, it's big boss energy here. Emperor again. Things are coming full circle. Yeah. Spirit is directing all of this. Like again, you may feel like it's too good to be true, but it's not. It's not. There's a dream that although you may have forgotten about, a prayer that although you may have forgotten about, Spirit did not. No matter how long it's taken, no matter the burdens that you've had to carry, like it's still coming. For some of you, yeah, this is a person that you've manifested. For some of you, you lost a significant other in the past, no matter how old you are. For some of you, this was during your teenage years. This person could have passed away from natural causes. Like I don't know. For some of you, I'm picking up on cancer. Like they really didn't get a chance to live for real. Maybe they were very young. Um, for some of you, this was a love interest. Maybe you didn't get into an actual relationship, but you had a crush on this person. They're sending you someone um, to love you. Yeah. Because for some of you, like maybe maybe it wasn't so drastic as somebody passed away, but again, the step card is here, so they could have. But it could have been a struggle for you to find love again or to really trust it once it came. For some of you, it wasn't like a death, but maybe a love that happened for you or a couple loves that happened for you during your youth, like truly scarred you. For some of you, it was watching your parents be in love. I heard for some of you and the various relationships that they were in that you saw growing up. For some of you, your parents could have been abusive to each other, or one was abusive to the other. I'm sorry, y'all, trigger warning. Um, for some of you too, there could have been struggles with finances growing up, struggles with abuse growing up. There could have been favoritism as well for some of y'all growing up, like between you and your siblings. You and your siblings always stayed at each other's necks. Like you may not get along with your siblings now because of how y'all grew up, but I really feel like that kind of goes back to the parenting. Like no shade, but for some of y'all, you like, no, fuck that all shade, because I know now. Like, and I feel like you know now from a different perspective because you are the parent. or you are the aunt, the uncle, or whatever now, like you see it from the other side. It's different now. So it's like, it's almost like to a degree, no excuse. Yeah, for some of you, you moved around a lot as a kid. You never really felt stable. That could be another reason why you focus on your money a lot. You wanted to have like if and when the time ever came that you would get married or settle down and have kids, or by chance a child came up unexpectedly, you want us to be able to provide for it the way that maybe your parent or parents weren't able to for you. I also feel like for some of you, you've made conscious decisions to be different than your parents. And they're really stressing this because for some of you, you doubt whether you are different than your parent because you've seen certain things come up that maybe you didn't expect, like certain characteristics like of your parents. You're seeing it. For some of you too, I feel like maybe the reasons why certain things were going on in your, yeah, look, in your childhood, possibly with the mother, you're understanding now why certain things went the way they did. Now, for all of you, I mean, this isn't for everyone who had like a shitty mother. You know what I'm saying? Now, for some of you, you're understanding why your mother's love life may have gone the way that it did because maybe the people that she encountered or experienced. For some of you, you're realizing that maybe your mom didn't have as much street smarts as you do, so she got played a lot. Um, for others of you, you're realizing, damn, her pen pen was strong. And I'm saying that, metaphorically, but you may not be thinking it like that. Um, for some of you, your mother couldn't stay faithful to your father. For others of you, like your mother, she had, I don't know, she got a thing for players. So you may end up having that or experiencing that often now in your own love life. Like I kind of get the sense that you're waking up to where certain traits, certain things are coming from. Like, oh, I get that from my mama. Oh, I get that from my daddy. And then you're consciously trying to change those things because I don't feel like you want to, like you're realizing for some of you how maybe emotionally and financially immature your parents were. For some of you, your grandparents, you spent more time with your grandparents. For some of you, your great grandparents, or maybe a great aunt or uncle than maybe your parents. Because for some of you, your parents were young and on the move. They had too much to do. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you, young man. Excuse you. Thank you. They were on the move. So you spent a lot of time with your grandparents. But for some of you too, that's also why you're so wise, why you can use your intuition and follow your intuition and discernment the way that you do. Trust that shit. Trust it. Hey, boo, hey. Thanks for everybody coming in. Like, share, and subscribe while you're here. I don't know how long you'll be here, but thanks for coming by. Oh, yeah. For some of you too, there are lessons or certain things that maybe your grandparents may have taught you in your childhood. Nigga, that's your bread and butter. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. But look, for those of you who felt it, that's your bread and butter, damn it. And you're gonna have the way I just felt that, you're gonna have an epiphany. Somebody is about to have an epiphany, I feel like between now and Sunday. Or it could be between a Thursday and a Sunday. I don't know, between now and the next 6 weeks or months. But somebody's going to get a bright idea that they're really confident about. For some of you, if you have grandparents that are on the other side, they're about to remind you of something that you said you always wanted to do when you were small. You used to tell your grandparents certain things. Like you used to tell your grandparents everything, like you were an open book, I feel like, to your grandmother, to your grandfather. For some of you, granted, this could be your own mother or father. Like they could have been like your best friend. They could have passed on. They're reminding you of something. I don't know what exactly, but they're reminding you, I feel like, of a dream from your childhood. Something from the past is coming back up. Well, okay. But it's wish fulfillment, though, whatever it is. It's a new chance. It's a fresh start, a fresh beginning, but it's a wish granted. Um, can't nobody stop you. You work too hard for this in multiple ways. And for some of you, you may not feel like you worked hard enough. You know, for some of you, I'm hearing, and this is somebody's like dad or uncle or granddad or something. Like this is a masculine figure that was in your life. You don't have to work yourself into the ground like they did for you to be successful. Um, they said find the easier route. And yes, they always taught you to, put in work and effort, but they didn't put in all the work that they did for you to have to do all of the work that you're doing. Work, they're basically trying to say work smarter, not harder. Figure out a better way, or you're about to figure out a better way. They're about to help you figure out a better way, maybe to make income or to do what you're doing are ready to make income. For some of you, you are builders. And I did bring up construction before. And whoever this guy is, he's like he's heavy set, but he could be he could be Caucasian, but he could also be a white guy. I don't know. I mean, not a white guy. Shit, an Italian guy, or is he Latino? Somebody said Arabic. But this guy worked like on cart. Like he had his hands in a lot of things with like machinery, maybe big machines. But like he's covered in like oil or dirt and oil. But his hands are like black. He has like great like salt and pepper, like it's a full beard. Like remember, some of y'all might not be old enough on here, but if you are old enough, remember when the was it the bouncy man or the brawny man who had the beard, the full beard? It's kind of like that, but it's salt and pepper. It would be like a short version of Santa Claus's beard. It's full though. And his hair is kind of scraggly a bit. It's kind of shortcut, but long enough. It's kind of a '90s haircut, so he could have passed away in the '90s, maybe the '80s for some of you, whoever this is, or that could be when you're born. I don't know, but this guy, okay, he knows his shit. Whoever he is, he could be the reason why like you're pushing yourself so hard. Like, well, my uncle, my dad, and you could be a masculine energy. For some of you, this man is still topside, but these are his observations that he just may have not voiced to you yet. If you take this conversation to him, he'll probably finally come out and say it. I don't know. In a sense, he may have felt conflicted because he may not have wanted to dash your dreams or throw you off course in some way, throw you off course for your stability, especially like if this person is still alive. For some of you, somebody builds houses, or you're about to get into um something in regards to that. My homegirl was talking about getting into HVAC. Some of you could be into that. For some of you, you work on big machines like diesel trucks, diesel engines. For some of you, you work on water, so you work on ships. You could be a fisherman, work on a dock. Now, for some of you, this is the person that you're going to marry. I know that kind of went left. Like, wait a minute, how do we go from money to marriage? Hey, for some of y'all, look, you're going to meet your person at work. So, hey, and then I did talk about a career change at the beginning of the message. But even if it's not that, like, the stability is coming. For some of you, you're having a house built from the ground up, or you will. For some of you, that's part of your job. Whether you're the electrician, the plumber, for some of you, you lay the concrete. Others of you, you do the drywall, like I said, HVAC, whatever. For some of you, you're going where the money resides, and wherever that is gonna make you happy. Spirit is warning though, you need to get more rest for some of you. Mm. For some of you too, yeah, you're having anxiety about maybe changing your career or moving. For some of you, it is getting married. You're stressed out about your wedding. Mm, mm, mm. I know you're like, what? Change your venue. Consider changing your venue for your wedding. If you don't, you might regret it. It might rain on you, especially if you're planning an outdoor wedding, or there needs to be tents, decorated tents. It's not going to be plain because for somebody you just scream like tents. Yes, tents. Your ancestors trying to save you. They're trying to give you what you want because as it stands right now, they cannot change the weather. For some of you, this is an engagement or an engagement party, a birthday party, or some type of scheduled event, planned events. It doesn't have to be any of the things that I just named, but it could be. Somebody's afraid to start over. I feel like the moment that you do, you'll be happier. Oops, somebody fine ass man coming to steal. They coming in from a distance. Hey, I'm just telling you now, if you think you single, you're not. If you think you single and you're talking to somebody, you're not. You're not. They're about to make it known too. For some of you too, you're about to make a certain choice, a certain life-changing choice. It could involve moving for some of you, relocating. For others of you, this life-changing choice is going to make you financially stable and independent, where you'll be able to move and travel anywhere you want to. For some of you, you'll be able to settle down and live the dreams that you've always wanted to live, that you've been obsessed with all your life. For some of you, there's a particular location that you've always wanted to go to. For some of you, your family may have tried to scare you off from this because either they never wanted to see your dream realized for you, or they couldn't afford to realize it for you. Again, there's that mother energy. For some of you too, there are places that you wanted to go as a child that your parents went, but they never made it possible for you to go. I feel like you're about to be able to go wherever this is, whatever. Yeah, wherever that dream is. Yeah. So for some of you, yeah, you're following your dreams, but you may not be telling nobody, or you're living your dreams and you may not tell anybody. You may exclude your mother. For some of you, you're going no contact. For some of you too, some information could come out where you're gonna make the final decision to go no contact with a parent or specifically your mom. Yeah, I feel like your mother could have destroyed the relationship with you. For some of you, it has to do with your child. Something happened or something is going to happen, so be mindful. Um, for some of you, you're choosing to exclude her from your wedding. She is part of the uninvited list. But yeah, you're getting divine justice. I feel like things are going to smooth out. For some of you, somebody is going to have to pay you. Some money is going to be released. I also feel like you're going to feel more free when whatever this financial blessing is that comes in, whether it's a job, an inheritance, whatever, the business, whatever, side hustle, things are going to smooth out. Yep, that's the truth. For some of you too, you're marrying into money. Yep. Something you've been waiting on is finally about to show up. Look, and then the strength card at the bottom of the deck, star card. Yeah, wish fulfillment. Wishes granted, my baby. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna end it there, Royals. Peace.